At a film school I used to teach at, I'd ask incoming students who wanted to be a director. Pretty much every hand would go up. So by the end of their education, I asked the same question. Of a group of about 25, usually only 2 hands indicated they still wanted to be a director. My point is that most people don't really know what a director does. So in this section, I want to outline what you need to know about directing to make an effective video. I'm not going to cover everything that a director does or all their skills. That would take way too long. Basically, the director is responsible for what ends up on screen. This includes the visual, the audio, the participants, such as the interviews, and the way they all come together in the edit to create the message. Lots of directors have their own unique approaches to working with people in film. They have their own choice of visuals, their use of sound, and their pacing in the edits. But that's something not to worry about at this point. What matters is being aware of the elements of image and sound and balancing them to make your video and your message effective. These elements are something I'm going to go into more detail when we talk about editing. So for directing your video, there's a few things that you need to know. One, you need to know what your story is. Something that'll come from your script and that we'll focus on when we talk about story. 2, you need to prepare a list of shots for each sequence and questions for the interviews. 3, you need to have a sense of how everything is going to come together in the edit. You need to be able to communicate your ideas. The director gives direction, encouraging people in ways that they can help achieve what you want to see happen in your video. This includes participants on screen and anyone helping with the filming. In this directing section, I want to explain the 3 basic components for learning how to direct a video and give you some exercises. These 3 components include 1, how to see movement in front of the camera, 2, how to decide where to put the camera, and 3, how to ensure that these shots are going to edit. I normally spend a lot of time helping students practice these principles. For this video, I'm going to be brief and to the point. You are going to make mistakes. I see mistakes all the time in films that I watch. I've never made a film that isn't wrought with mistakes or missed opportunities. But the audience usually doesn't notice a lot of those mistakes. So I need you to remember this. A director is the person responsible for what ends up on screen. In the following videos, I'm going to follow a specific order to you making your film, including figuring out the shots and deciding where to put the camera.